All right, hey team. So first of all, I want to say thank you for all your questions and thank you for your comments from our last post, from our Instagram post, from our YouTube post. We really appreciate it. Please keep them coming. So one of the main questions that I've had recently is what do I do for my shoulder warm up, for my shoulder cool down, how to stretch my shoulders and corrective exercises for injury prevention for my shoulders. So I just wanted to share with you some exercises I do today and that you can go and train yourself at home. So one of the main corrective exercises, or let's say strength through mobility, is functional range conditioning. This is a shout out to Dr. Spina, Hunter and Dunk at the UFC. I went on a course here and I got certified in FRC, and I've really incorporated this into my training, focusing on joint training systems, so working the full shoulder joint through movement, through mobility, but through strength. So you're not just strong here, you're not just strong here, you're strong through that full range, which is really vital for any aerial fitness or bodyweight skills you do. So you're strong getting into the trick and then exiting the skills. This is extremely important to prevent injuries, basically. So I'm going to show you some exercises that we I like to start with. So first, it's just testing your shoulder flexibility. So I like to stand against the wall, feet about 6 inches, bum against the wall, lower back against the wall, and just raise your arms up. Think of spreading the scapula, like that scapular abduction as you raise the arms, and pulling down, so that depression as well. And just try and get your arms to the wall. You'll be amazed how most people's backs arch, or their hips come away, or they can only get here. So imagine you can only get your arms to here, and then you want to hang and do bodyweight skills. You're going to overcompensate using other muscle groups. You're going to be using so much force and not using the correct muscles and correct engagements to do these skills. So that's why it's so important to understand these skills. I like to call them floor to fly exercises. So we understand what we're doing, the engagements, the correct techniques on the floor, and then we take it, we fly it to the skies. Okay, so again, first exercise, you can do 3 sets of these. You can rep it up at 10 reps. Focus on irradiating through the body, so tension through the body, about 50-60%. You can increase that as you get used to it. And just raise the arms again, working that scapular abduction, depression, pulling down. So really important to understand how to engage the serratus, which I'll give you some exercises with that soon. So just raise up and then all the way back down. Raise up, squeeze, 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 and then you can hold it. Just hold it there. Good, okay, so I'm only going to do a couple of reps so you can write these down or you can save this video. Then what I want us to work is we're going to go into a deep squat. I'll do it on the side, but keeping our arms back. So as soon as we squat, if our arms come here, we stop. So we're really working that shoulder flexion, again, abducting the scapula and trying to get our hips down as far as we can. So all the way down, okay? So working obviously hip mobility here, but also shoulder mobility. It's a great exercise to try and think of pushing the shoulders back as if you were hanging, so you're not hanging here. So I'm trying to prevent this action when we do our leg lifts, when we do our pull-ups, and when we do skin the cats and other bodyweight skills. So again, you can go all the way down, hold it here, and then back up. And again, you can rep these exercises. All right, one of my favorites. This is more specific to functional range conditioning. We're going to start with our arms behind our back. Again, irradiate throughout the whole body. Elbows in tight. You're going to squeeze the elbows together, drive the arms back, rotate the thumbs behind, come in front, and back down. So drive back, rotate, squeeze, tension through the body. You want to challenge yourself. You want to try and get your arm as close to your head as you can, so you can do it against the wall here. So we can take our arm, rotate, so we're really working, focusing on the rotational deficiencies, so that this then helps with shoulder flexion and extension when we're hanging on our straps. So all of these little things connect together so the body can work as one for when we do our aerial skills. So again, drive back. You can challenge yourself against the wall and back in. And then again with 2 arms, here, drive back, rotate, all the way in front and back to here. Back, rotate, all the way in front and back to your back. And then you can do it the opposite way, back, in front, rotate, all the way back down. Up, rotate, all the way back down, and start back on your back. Okay, so these are great exercises to work strength through that full range instead of just above our head or just in our planche. Okay, so now let's work some serratus anterior exercises. So we're going to go into our plank and we're going to do basically scap strokes. Okay, so again, these floor to fly exercises. So we can do it on our elbows or we can do it on our hands. So if we start, I'll start here on our hands first and just squeezing the scapulars together and then pushing. Squeezing together and then pushing. Squeezing together, pushing. You can also do it on the elbows. This is a great exercise to strengthen the serratus, to then help with the scapular positioning for when we hang on our straps, to keep that correct scapular positioning, to prevent shoulder impingement, and just doing correct technique through the exercise. Again, on the elbows you can squeeze, press, squeeze, press. Squeeze the scapulars and spread them. Okay, nice. Now we're going to focus on the exercise we did standing, but this time we're going to do it on the floor. So we're going to start with the hands behind our back, raise up, go all the way up. Rest your forehead on the floor, tension through the body, and again you can do 10 reps of this, you can do 3 sets, but really focusing on slow, controlled movements, keeping that tension, and challenge yourself with the range. So you want to try and really lift the arms as high as you can, depending on your flexibility. So elbows up, drive, rotate the thumbs to the ceiling, as high as you can, and rotate the little fingers to the ceiling, and back down. Drive up, rotate, and back down. One more, up, rotate, and back down. And then if you see this skill, if we're speaking with aerial straps or any bodyweight specialists, as we rotate, we're rotating the wrist back to our back. So that's like lifting up into a flag shape, or swinging up into a flag shape, or transitioning through to our flag shape. And then the same, as we rotate our arm in front of us, we're rotating the little finger towards us, and that's for our meat hooks and straddle meat hooks, even our planches, okay? So these exercises are very specific, especially working the rotations for then when you get on the straps. Okay, so now we'll get on the straps and I'll just show you what I mean, but just by the hanging rotations and working that scapular positioning. So we can go into our hang, we can just work the rotations of little fingers towards each other, focusing on keeping the scapula in that protracted abductive position, and then you can work moves like leg lifts, pull-ups, and so forth, working that correct rotation. Okay, so if there's anything else, if you have any questions, I'll just check now. Hey everybody. Good. Okay, so that was a quick breakdown of some of the shoulder exercises I like to do. Again, some other basic ones is just across, stretching the traps, and then the resistance band exercises that I showed in my other post. One other great one is on the side. It's great to prevent shoulder impingement, I find. Is when you have a 90-degree angle, you push it down and back, and have it down and back, and you can really open the shoulder up, and the further you get in, the further you can rotate back. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I'll share this again on YouTube. I'll share it on our Instagram page. If you are having value and an education with these videos, please keep asking me questions. Again, we have our free content on our YouTube page. I also am providing free online training sessions with Aerial Fitness for bodyweight specialists, for aerial straps, for the circus community. So please give me a message and we can set up some sessions. All right, stay safe. Let's fly into fitness. Have a great day.